to go live. All right. I know I'm 52 minutes tardy, and you want to know why? Because I thought this thing was starting at 6 o'clock, didn't I? I'm so sorry. Welcome inside the show. I am back in Baltimore, Maryland, and damn it, I am proud to be back at the Be More Around Town pregame tailgate before a blockbuster matchup, of course, between the Ravens and the Detroit Lions. We all remember what happened 2 years ago, but quite honestly, I don't know how much of that actually matters tonight and in the here and now. Thank you guys for being with me. 8:15, 8:20 is just when this football will kick off tonight inside M&T Bank Stadium for a game that, of course, is always electric when it's in Baltimore under the primetime lights, particularly when it comes to home primetime football on Monday night, and that's what everything comes with tonight. The Detroit Lions, of course, coming in having hung a 50-plus point burger on the Chicago Bears. The Ravens, meanwhile, of course, thumped the Cleveland Browns and got their first win of the season after the epic collapse in the fourth quarter against the Buffalo Bills. What's at stake tonight? Well, quite a bit. We're going to get into all that more coming up over the course of this show. You can call in if you're interested in doing so. If you're hanging around right now at a tailgate or you're just walking the streets of Baltimore, consider buying a ticket at BeMoreAroundTown.com, because if you use code Bobby5, that's BOBBY5, it'll take $5 off your entry fee to get in here right now. Go Gadget performing. You've got Caddyshack, Preston Automotive Group, one of my proud sponsors. What else is going on here? Jello shots. Fred brought the Jello shots, of course. And we'll get into some of that in just a bit. But I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. We're just over 2 hours out from the start of kickoff. And to me, tonight from the jump will be about one thing and one thing only. I think we know what to expect from this Ravens offense at this point, even though, yes, there was some uncharacteristic drag, right, and some conservative play calling in that fourth quarter with a little bit of lack of execution, of course, as well in that Buffalo game. What do we expect? I expect them to hang points and hang points easily on this Detroit defense. I do. I think in their sleep, they will put up at least 30 points tonight. What I'm not sure about in Nnamdi Madubuike's absence is their ability to stop the run consistently. And if they can't stop the run consistently, because to me, and I've been saying it all week since Nnamdi, or really this is the start of a new week, what I've been saying the last few days since Nnamdi was ruled out is the fact that it has to be next men up, not next man up for Nnamdi Madubuike. It's going to be a by-committee approach to replacing the production that he brings to this team for Zach Orr's defensive front. I'm looking at Aeneas Peebles. I'm looking at Travis Jones. I'm looking at, perhaps, even if it is a small amount of snaps, I'm looking at the veteran in Brent Urban, who will likely get called up tonight. And by the way, that's already gone final now that I think about it. Not only is Brent Urban coming up, they'll also bring up Zaire Mitchell-Payton, and this is what the Ravens tweeted out a short while ago earlier this afternoon. Again, Zaire Mitchell-Payton will be brought up. It's his third and final game day activation, so unless they add him to the 53-man roster next week, he will be eligible to be claimed off of waivers. As for Brent Urban, this will be the first of his year. So Brent Urban comes up. He'll be used sparingly. But again, this veteran, this is somebody that understands Ravens football, what they're trying to accomplish in the trenches. And he will be, of course, limited usage. But somebody that can be effective still, even at his veteran age on the other side of 30. So again, those are my thoughts initially in terms of the Nnamdi Madubuike loss. But when you look at what this rushing attack presents with Detroit, it's a two-headed monster with Gibbs and Montgomery. And if they are successfully running between the tackles, it's going to open up initially the play-action passing game for Jared Goff and company, and that's where he can absolutely slice and dice, particularly when it comes to how susceptible this team has been to the big play. That's something I'm watching very early on. I'm still going 34-27 in favor of the Ravens. Let me know what your predictions are, and we'll open up those guest lines in just a bit. But speaking of guest lines, why don't we get this thing started right now with the guy that's off to my left. He's toting a stogie, okay? And not only does he have a stogie, but right now he came out of retirement. I mean, it's like a Tom Brady effect off to my left. He's Orange Theory's finest in Howard County. Any of you that are in Baltimore County and you want to get your fitness in check, you might want to call up my guy Fred in the meantime. So without further ado, let's bring him back in for another football season. Friend of the show, Mr. Fred himself. It's great to see you, my guy.
Hey, Bobby, welcome
How
back
was your
to
summer,
Baltimore,
my man?
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm great. How was your summer?
Summer was good. Like I said, I was retired, and then they brought me out of retirement to manage Orange Theory. So summer's been real good. Real good.
Give me your thoughts on, you saw the way I opened this thing up, a lot of which was focused on the Ravens' run defense, something that they have historically and obviously recently been really stout in. Look, I'm not saying I'm doubting that they won't be tonight. I'm just saying if they aren't, that is the formula to me tonight, given the two-headed monster that Detroit has offensively, not to mention the monsters that they have on the outside.
Yeah.
The Amon-Ra St. Brown, Marlon Humphrey
yeah.
matchup is going to be exceptional. You're going to have Jamison Williams, the speedster that's running around. And, oh, by the way, Sam Laporta, you better believe Kyle Hamilton and him are going to be battling in the middle part of the field as well. A tight end that probably gets the short end of the stick in terms of coverage. Brian Snyder takes over the mic right now, and it's live right here at Be More Around Town at 801 West Austin Street. But I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
And my question for you is, how do you gauge your concern level now that Nnamdi's down?
It's actually pretty high. Like you said earlier, I think that first couple of series will tell us everything we need to know about how the run defense is going to perform tonight. If they can get a couple of 3 and outs early, I think that's going to change Detroit's thinking, and they're going to make them one-dimensional. The key is to make them one-dimensional. We're very good now in the back end with Wiggins and Hamilton, and with Marlon Humphrey playing in the slot. But if they can get those 3 and outs, make them one-dimensional, and also what you said is the offense has to put points, and I mean touchdowns. They can't put field goals up there because basically at this point, like I said, they need to outscore teams. Because if with Madubuike out, it's going to be those first couple of series will tell us everything we need to know of what's going to happen tonight.
Let's take a look at the injury report. This was from Saturday because, of course, it was all 24 hours behind this week when you have a Monday game. That's just how it works. So this came out over the weekend, and I gave my thoughts on Saturday, but let's just take a close look. Inactives will come out at about 6:45. We're about 45 minutes out from that time right now. And by the way, if you're just tuning in, the audience is starting to grow and grow and grow here as we get underway from Be More Around Town here at 801 West Austin Street. Great attendance. Would love to see some of you guys out here if you aren't already. And if you are here for whatever reason, you're watching the show and you can't get into the VIP section, just try and tell the security guard that you're coming to watch the Bobby Baltimore pregame show and tell them to get the fuck out of your way.
Don't actually say that, right? Yeah. Make sure you have an orange wristband.
There you go, right? So as you take a look here, I think we can already pretty much narrow down the inactives tonight. I talked about this on Saturday. I'll talk about it again. Beat reporters like my co-host, Jeff Zaribek, we're now doing the collective on Tuesday nights, if you guys haven't already checked that out. He is already sitting down in his seat in the booth, and from the press room, I should say, And he has noted that Jair Alexander is on the field already within the last 20 minutes or so, getting some pregame work in. Remember, John Harbaugh had some thoughts on his status, or at least how they're handling him this week and the days that led up to tonight. And it was essentially like, hey, it's going to be sooner rather than later, suggesting that Jair's probably not going to be active tonight. And I think after what we saw opening night in Buffalo with 30% of the snaps, I just think that's the right decision. Make sure that he's available for you. And I don't know if they're going to find all-pro level Jair Alexander at any given point this year, but give him a chance to be that guy. And if he is that guy, it's going to be because you'll have protected him from himself. Give him time to ramp up. He is not even close to being a year removed from the torn PCL. Yeah. And as I always say, he had the knee drain at the start of training camp as well, which is just over a month away, or a month removed. So I'm expecting him to show up on the inactives tonight. As far as the rest of this list, Rasheen Ali cleared concussion protocol. He should be good to go tonight. And yes, I know you're burning down bridges and trees and shirts and jerseys right now because Keaton Mitchell, Mr. Eric Hill, is in the building right now. What's up? No, where are they? Hey, you want to come in and sit down for a minute? No way. How'd you sneak in here? Eric Hill, guys, is here. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's see how we can get Eric in here.
Where's Brian?
I tell you what. You see Rob right there? You see Rob right here? Rob, he can probably get you in. Yeah, and then Eric, we'll get you on the show in a minute here, okay? Eric Hill, guys, is right here. Mr. Voltron himself. Can you just sneak in past the fence? Do you mind? Sorry, Rob. I want to have him on the show, basically, is all. I just want to let him sit in on the show for a minute, if that's okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey, there we go. What's going on? Oh, you're looking clean right there. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. PRB. Hey, hold on. Let's get you big screen. Hold on a second. Fuck the inactives. Hold on a second. Give me a second here. Hey, we're going to have to get you on here in a second, all right? All right, it's going to be a revolving door in the next couple minutes, all right? Fred's going to finish up his segment here shortly, and we're going to open things up. Appreciate you. Thanks, Rob. Next year, we're hiring a freaking producer. You know that? How are you supposed to do shit here?
Hey, I could be your producer, man. I just take another job on here.
Let's talk to Brian about this, shall we?
Eric Hill. When you're tired, I'll be your producer.
Eric Hill right over here off to the side. We're going to have PRB showing up in just a bit, or PBR, one of those two. Jesus Christ. All right, anyway, before we bring Eric on, let's get back to the injury report, and then we'll move forward.
I think the Cowboy Illinois is going to be is big off the edge.
Yes,
blitzing. I think that I think they're going to miss him today more than what people think.
Definitely.
I mean, he can bring that extra pressure off the edge because you got him on one side and Kyle Hamilton on the other side. Yeah. Because you never know when one of them are coming. So if they can make them one-dimensional, that pass pressure is going to be key. Get the ball out of Goff's hand quickly. Don't let him get to his playmakers.
Yeah, expect KVN to obviously be inactive for the next couple weeks, and we'll see in the coming days maybe if there's any IR designation sent out, and that's where you really are going to start to look at this with some severity, because if KVN is an IR candidate, that means at least 4 weeks he could be down. So that'll be something to watch. Yeah. No Isaiah Likely tonight. He's been ruled out, as has Nabdi Matabike, KVN, as you mentioned, and there was no injury designation. Let me just make sure this is clear and I'm not looking crazy. Yeah. Okay. So Nate Wiggins, of course, is in the clear as well. So overall, this is a group that, defensively speaking, has some questions to answer tonight, and it all starts from the jump. I think Detroit's going to try and establish their dominance in the trenches with the ground game, and they want the play-action pass to be that complementary piece. So time will tell. Fred, it's great to see you.
Yep, always. I'm
Keep puffing
back
on that sucker right there.
Got my Ed Reed cigar.
And the next time we come through, we're gonna make sure we fit in an hour at the cigar bar and talk about lean, mean Orange Theory machines. How about that?
Yep.
All right, brother.
All right, well, welcome, Bobby. It's good to see you, man.
Enjoy yourself tonight. All right, and tell everybody what I said to your offer about the Jello shot.
What's that?
What I said? What did I? what did I say to you when a green Jello shot came my way?
He's working late today. 2 o'clock. He's going to the game as a spectator.
Yes, I am.
So, but he still didn't want to partake in the Jello shot. One day I'm going to get him into the Jello shots.
You know what's kind of interesting, and I'm just thinking about this. This is my last thought before we bring on Eric. Is I must just get worn down. First of all, there's a couple future Mrs. Trossets off to the left that I just saw. And you know what happens when my eyes start to wander.
Any ladies, Bobby's back in Maryland, ladies. Come on,
Fred loves to be a guest booker for me, and what I'm seeing over here is people without ring finger access. So that's great news.
Oh.
And when my eyes start to wander, the show typically goes off the rails. And I think the same can be said as we get our way towards like the second to last, the third to last, so on and so forth, home tailgates. I think I become more receptive.
Yes.
To green tee shots
and
other things pregame. Today is not one of those. It's week one in my mind.
Yes, because his one is sitting over there, but he just left it sitting there.
It is sitting right here, and that is subject to change. So
I'm leaving it here just in case he decides he wants to partake on his way to the stadium, because then he's done with the show, and then you're now a civilian. Now you're not a broadcaster. So you may partake of the Jello sauce on your way to the stadium.
You really set the scene here nicely.
Yeah,
it's great to see you, brother.
Yeah,
thanks so much.
Yeah,
enjoy tonight. All right.
Yep. All right,
Fred, you can hand that off to Mr. Eric Hill, who's look at his bucket hat too. How about it? We got to get you one, Fred. We got to get you one of those. Guys, Eric Hill makes his. I know. We got to get you something. Let's get you something, guys. Here he comes, Mr. Eric Hill. And give him that drink, too, will you? Your drink, too. Yes, I would love for you to get Jimmy. That'd be great. And here comes the young man, too. Hey, Fred. What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Great to see you.
Danny Green said, here's your home.
What the hell's in this?
Oh, excited for your phone call to buy the Milo.
Look at this. He came prepared. So you telling me you got energy drinks outside and you brought me Halls.
Yeah, I dropped them off earlier. And they're like, oh, shoot. I always raise my voice whenever I get on the mic. So, I dropped them off because I was like, these are clean. I'm going to go over to Lot G, me, PHP, and everybody else. And, we just decided to come over here real quick to try to see you.
Well, let's make sure to give you your due before we go any further here. Now joining me, I can't say inside the vault right now, but maybe later on. Right now, we're at BMO Around Town here, 801 West Austin Street. And as promised, man, you're covering some good ground. Eric Hill, Super Voltron himself, a great member of the community in every aspect. It's great to finally meet you in person, brother.
Likewise.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
It's prime time at the bank. Describe your feelings.
I'm ready to go. I got to buy me a black jersey when I get in there. They have none up in New York, but we got to represent. So I'm blessed to be here, man. Happy.
Blessed to be graced by your presence. I think Sarah and I have made it clear how we feel about you in recent days. So first of all, have you had a chance to connect in person yet with Sean and Jackie, who, of course, they were the winners of last week's ticket giveaway, courtesy of Eric himself. They're all sitting in the lower bowl together, or I believe you're going to be with Jackie and her +1, and Sean will be in a different part, correct?
Yeah, I haven't met them yet. That's why he's coming over here just to see you real quick. Like, there's a couple of Voltron members over there. They went loud, was all in.
Oh, yeah?
Since I said I was just coming in here, the lady let me in. So,
And everybody else got denied, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I got to get that done. Dave, look at Dave. Davon's in the house. He says, I'm 2 minutes from the bank working. What's going on, Davon? Hybrid Theory throwing some love today with a super chat, getting ready for the game. Lottie Henry's become our newest Bobby Baltimorean. That's the newest channel membership. And Lottie says, what's going on, Lottie? Awesome to see you in person, Bobby. My white nephew in my head. You are right. BMO Around Town is awesome in town and on the road. How about a Bobby and Ingraven party at BMO Around Town's tailgate in Miami? So, Lottie, how about the fact that Ingraven and I have already had at least one initial discussion about the potential of looking into collaborating Halloween weekend, which is Thursday night football between the Dolphins and Ravens. So time will tell on that one. We'll see, but it was great to meet you a few minutes ago, Lottie. And back to Eric Hill we go, because I think the big question tonight is pretty simple. What is this Ravens defense without Nnamdi Madubuike? You say what?
I'm looking at the young bulls that's on the team right now. I don't worry too much. I feel like they're hungry. That moves in well with the rest of the defense. So everybody just needs to come out play it for four quarters, not like the first game we had where everybody was just gassed out by mid-third quarter. They just need to come out swinging and just stay swinging throughout. Don't let off the gas.
Can I treat you to a Mother Shucker's shrimp?
You want to see me go to the hospital?
What are you allergic to?
I'm allergic to shellfish.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and indulge. And you tell me, outside of this defense, the number that Lamar Jackson's hanging on Detroit in a game and in a format where he has been nearly invincible. 22 touchdowns to no interceptions. That's the ratio over 9 games. He's 7-2 in these games. What say you?
It's an NFC opponent. I'm going to go with he's going to at least have a Jackson 5 today. Maybe 6 or 7. I'm hoping 7 because completion.
Okay. At what point does Pat Ricard's absence start to catch up with his team?
I feel like
tonight?
It already has, but I feel like you still got Lamar in the building. It's just he's able to offset that. Like, I really do believe in Lamar and the rest of the team. The offensive line, it's a little suspect, but I don't know. Something about NFC teams, Lamar just shows out and balls out.
We already heard what Kelvin Shepard had to say, defensive coordinator from Miami. And just in case you guys didn't hear that this week, let's go ahead and play that back real quick. Because, again, I think this just really speaks more so than anything else to the universal respect that there is around this league, regardless of conference, regardless of division, regardless of really, aside from, there's a few that have still not yet come around on Lamar. Kelvin Shepard, DC, and Detroit, certainly not one of them. Listen to this from this week.
Lamar do well everything. What does he not do well? Nothing. I mean, he could beat you all different ways. Run game, pass game. Pass game, he could do it in the pocket, out of the pocket. So, I mean, it's why he's who he is, multi-year MVP in this league, and have the utmost respect for this player. He's a dynamic player in this league, and he's hard to prepare for. I've gotten a lack of sleep this week due to him, so I make sure I let him know that after this game.
When you face somebody like that, do you almost have to he's so dynamic out of the pocket, not only running but throwing the ball too. Is it one of those situations where, if he drops back, Shep, and he throws for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, you tip your cap and you move on, but you got to find one way to stop him and not let him kind of do multiple things?
No, I wouldn't be tipping my cap 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. I don't think any of us would be tipping our cap to that stat. But, no, I know what you mean, Tim, like trying to make them one-dimensional, so to say. And it's hard to do. The fact they've added D. Henry, it only doubled down on it. Like, it's hard to make this team one-dimensional. You just got to go in with a plan that we've created as a staff that we feel gives our players an opportunity to go out and have success against this unit. I mean, they're dynamic. You got Zay Flowers, you got Likely, you got Andrews, you got Henry, you got Lamar. I mean, that's before you talk about one of the strengths of the team is the front, the bigs. I mean, this team is who they are. Every year you're talking about the Ravens in the championship contention. Every year, year in and year out. And over the last couple of years, you've talked about us in the same context. So this is 2 teams. We know where this game stands. Now, it's early in the year. This isn't a deciding factor of who's going to the Super Bowl or anything, but it is a litmus test for us and let us know where do you really stand against the big boys in the league.
Kelvin Shepard there from the Detroit perspective. He is the defensive coordinator for the Lions. Eric Hill, kind of you to spend a few minutes on the pregame show. Hit me with your prediction. And what are you going after right here?
I'm going to say 45-32.
35-32. In a game that the ultimate deciding factor is what?
Offense.
Yeah.
Offense.
Does it come down to who possesses the football last in your scenario?
No, because I feel like Lamar's going to be on the gas the whole game.
You think they're going to have a defensive stop to win this game? Is that what you're telling me?
The defense is going to have a defensive stop, but I don't feel like Lamar's going to let off the gas. He's going to be on the gas the whole time, so there won't even be a need for defense.
You heard it here first, folks. Eric Hill, great to finally meet you in person.
Likewise.
Best of luck tracking down whoever this energy drink is. I got energy drinks waiting for me because Eric has a certain level of generosity in his heart that's unknown to mankind, as the Hardballs say.
It's known.
Enjoy yourself tonight, man.
You too.
Thank you so
Nice
much,
meeting you
dude.
again.
Yeah, we'll see you around.
Have a good one.
And you already know we're doing it again.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully run that back yet again. And shout out to Jackie, of course, and Sean Carter, who are enjoying some tickets in the lower bowl coming up tonight at the bank. Eric Hill, show us that bucket hat real quick. Hey, there he goes. thevaultpod.com/shop. There he goes. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, Eric. Later, dude. All right. Here comes Ms. California, as promised. The headset and all. And purple hair that you can see maybe from San Diego, or where are you from?
Between LA and Palm Springs.
Okay. Well, anyway, please introduce yourself to the guests of 500, the likes of 570. Hopefully we get that number up.
Awesome.
Continue.
I'm Erica. I grew up here in Baltimore, go Ravens, and I moved to California 10, 15 years ago for work, but I try and make a game once or twice a year.
I got to tell you, do you recognize Jang from the live chat in the Vault community?
I don't ever catch the live stream, but I watch it the next morning.
You told me that.
Yes.
So Jang is someone who is very consistent with us.
Okay.
And she comes to mind because you guys both came from the West Coast to be here. On a
Really?
Monday night, no less.
She's
She
here
came
too?
in from I don't know if it was Salt Lake or somewhere in Utah.
Okay.
You came from California even farther. And now you did say you're originally from here.
Yes.
So there is that home tie.
Yes.
But that's some serious travel for what should be, hopefully for your sake, a blockbuster game with hopefully the outcome that you're looking for tonight.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's kind of talk some X's and O's, because the big thing tonight that we're all talking about, which might ultimately decide this game, is no Nnamdi Madubuike. And so this is a Detroit rushing attack. They want to run the football. Ken McCusick has the numbers here in terms of what they're like with and without number 92 in the middle. Guys, I talked about it during the afternoon today, of course, as well, related to overall pressures and sacks. When you look at the rest of the defensive front, total, combined, they've got 7 pressures, 0 sacks through 2 games. Nnamdi himself has 10 pressures and 2 sacks. Could be a big loss. How are you feeling about that tonight?
I think we're going to hurt without him, but I'm hoping we can see some people, Travis Jones and his people, get some Mike Green stepping up, get around the edge, really knock that in. I'm hoping it's the Mike Green,
come out
game, just come out strong, knocked off on his
ass.
On his ass a few times. I'm used to the vault live
Let it rip.
stream, so
Oh, yeah.
used to the sensory.
I'm hoping no kids are out there today. I've already been dropping bombs the last couple of minutes here, but you were right on it. You were right on it. Travis Jones, as Ken wrote here, has been paired almost exclusively, as Ken writes, with Madubuike the first 2 games. With Beeks out, Peebles will be paired with him for many passing downs. Not a single one of Peebles' snaps to date has come with TJ on the field, meaning Travis Jones. Since Aeneas has played very well when paired with Washington, meaning Broderick, I expect him to make the most of his one-on-one opportunities versus right guard when paired with Travis. And he refers to Travis as, quote, "I dare you to single me, Travis Jones," meaning you better be doubling the load that is Travis Jones. That guy's a problem. And tonight, Erica, you said correct?
Yes.
Erica, tonight, Travis Jones is one of those players that in the coming years, and maybe even less than that within the year, could be looked at as a candidate to be extended.
Yeah.
This is one of those nights where you make your money if you're TJ.
Oh, for sure. Yes, and Aeneas, if he ends up stepping up, he'll get his snaps over the next few games, too. Between the 2 of them, man, I'm hoping they get some pressures.
How are you enjoying this tailgate? Let everybody know how it's going.
BMO Roundtime is the absolute best. This is my 2nd time at a home tailgate. 4th time I've traveled with them a couple of times. We joined them out from California. So BMO Around Town, absolute best. If you're in Baltimore for a game, have to come here.
You already know it.
Yes.
This place is just getting going, too. There's over an hour left. Go Gadgets performing as we speak. And look who just popped in.
Yep.
Mr.
Jimmy's here.
Jimmy Smith is
He
here.
signed my tattoo.
Oh boy, yes he did. Jimmy Smith is in the building. He's getting smothered by security guards and fans. And wait till we get him over here somehow, some way. You already know that needs to be happening. And maybe, just maybe, we'll have him suck down a couple of those Jell-O shots before he does.
Ooh, Jell-O shots?
You never know.
I didn't see
There's
those.
one over here. Would you like one?
Not on camera.
Okay, good. I like that. I wish I would make wiser decisions like that over the years. The amount of things that I put on camera, I'll probably never work outside of this space in my life.
I'm just glad I went to college before Facebook.
Okay, fair. Which one did you go to?
I went to Clemson and UMBC.
Oh, you went to Clemson. I'm so sorry for you, at least in the last
I
few
don't
weeks.
follow them very closely
Okay.
anymore. I'm a bad fan.
Okay, Dabo's not pleased. It's ugly down there right now. Let's get into some super chats. Erica Lottie writes, the Lions fans wanted Mike Green. Wouldn't it be something if he recorded his first sack
Yeah.
tonight? That's a great reminder that a lot of people wanted Mike. But did they want him enough? Because he slipped, of course, for reasons that we know and we're well aware of. To the second round, the Ravens decide to ultimately take a flyer on him, and he's shown some signs. As Chuck Smith spoke about all offseason long, he came in skilled up. Well, guess what? He better be skilled up tonight because, again, it's a by-committee replacement when you're trying to find production levels that Nnamdi brings you. Look, I think tonight, and hopefully this appreciation comes in the form of a win for everyone's sake out there. But tonight could be one of those nights where Nnamdi's value and what they paid him a couple of years ago becomes abundantly clear to everyone, even the casuals that just simply look at the statistical box scores. Nnamdi may have had an off year last year in sacks. There was a reason why. Opposing offenses wanted to take him out of the game plan, and they did not. They refused to be beaten by 92. And so with that came a lot of attention to detail, a lot of double coverage. And so that's something I'll be watching tonight. Will Nnamdi Madubuike's value increase by the end of tonight? And hopefully it doesn't come at the expense
Or will it end up
of the Ravens.
being okay because they're used to doubling Nnamdi, and now that they're not doubling Nnamdi, everyone else gets single coverage, and we can win some of those one-on-ones.
I think Travis Jones will end up getting that respect. You see, we'll see.
Hopefully.
We will see, Erica. Looks like Lottie Henry is back, and she's trying to pimp you out here. She says, Bobby, Erica, a.k.a. Miss California, is single. Just met her today, and I already know she is awesome. Erica, are you aware of my recent move?
I am, yes.
Are you aware of the reasoning why I moved?
I am, yes, wanting to expand that dating pool.
You know what? As everybody's been asking for updates. I am actively dating in St. Pete. I'm enjoying the process of getting to a new area.
Yeah.
I'm not in any kind of rush whatsoever. I'm going on a lot of walk-in talks. I think I said that recently.
Yeah. How are those going for you?
You know what? Walk-in talks are interesting in a place like Tampa because it's hot as shit, first of all. Doesn't matter what time of day it is.
Just humid.
Right now, it is humid. And so at the end of it, you're kind of thinking to yourself, okay, well, I'm drenched. Does she care? Is she drenched? You know, whatever. That comes to mind.
Hey,
but in
if
terms
the
of the way to
makeup
get,
is still in place,
yes, a couple
at
of
the
them
end
have
of a
been
walk and
attacked.
talk, yeah.
A couple of them have been sweating. To me, I like a good sweater. This is getting bad. But you know what, Erica? I'll just say this. When you walk and talk, to me, there's a different level of engagement with someone than there is face-to-face on a first date at a dinner setting.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Oh, for sure.
What's the dating scene like where you are?
Been like willingly single for 10 plus years. Just got out of a relationship, but you know, not awesome in
Wait a second.
California.
10 plus years willingly single, but just got out of a relationship.
Yeah, I broke the singleness, and you know.
Okay. So, you know what? I feel that way in season, meaning like I feel willingly content.
Yeah, he didn't understand the football obsession, and that was just one of the few things, but he didn't understand the football obsession.
Let's be honest. This is a little bit of a stereotype. Let's be honest. It's usually the other way around, right? I mean, come on. Like, of
I was
course
like, by the way, you can't make plans on Sundays starting in September through February, and he was like, what is this? I'm like, no. Here is the football schedule. Do not make plans.
letting it rip. Well, I'm glad you're back on the market,
Yeah.
I guess. And do you have a prediction for tonight?
I don't have a score prediction, but I'm thinking 40s. So let's call it 42 or 45 to 28.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're thinking
I'm
this
going
is a
40 burger
comfortable,
again.
comfortable prime time type
Yeah.
matchup,
Oh,
and they're in the driver's seat.
It's Monday night home
Okay.
game at the bank. It's the blackout game, darkness falls.
All right.
Oh, we're putting up 40 easy.
Show that right bicep. Let's see it. There it is. And Jimmy did what now?
Jimmy signed right
All
above.
right, number 22.
Yep.
Look at him.
Yep.
That's hysterical. What kind of marker did he have?
I have a really crappy Sharpie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
my fault.
Well, it was great getting to know you a little bit. Enjoy yourself tonight. Thanks,
Awesome.
thanks for all the support that you give the Vault.
Thank you.
We'll catch up soon.
Excited you're coming to a game.
You know it. Time to spectate. I'm ready to spectate. And look what Eric Hall brought me.
Oh, nice. So you don't lose
See
your
what I did
voice.
there? Eric Hall.
I did.
Eric
Very nice.
Hill. Eric Hill brought me Hall's cough drops.
Just don't do
Thank
like
you.
me. I have lost
Thank
my
you
voice
so much.
before
Look what
halftime
you
every
got.
Ravens game I've been to my entire life.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
before
all right. In that
halftime.
case, don't be calling into the show tomorrow, right? Or do you want some of these?
No, okay.
Okay.
It won't help.
Can we talk about this right now for a second? Eric Hill dropped these off to a security guard who just showed up and handed them to me over the
that's
fence.
sweet.
It's energy drink. Sarah, wherever you are, look away, Sarah. This is I just the community that we're a part of never ceases to amaze, and you're a part of it. So thank you. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again.
Hi, Vault, everyone.
All right, Erica, Miss California and Baltimore's own originally. You never told me what town it was. Abingdon? Nice. All right, Erica, enjoy the rest of the tailgate. All right, let's get some things tied up here. And I'm sure there will be others to follow when I get, berated here. Let's do this. Guys, tonight is brought to you by my friends at Profit X. It's America's #1 sports prediction market, and I have been working with them through the start of this season. It's been a great opportunity, and I do want to take one last look. And by the way, we're about 15-plus minutes out. Yep, let me get a read in right here, and we'll bring you on, all right? You can come on right over here and throw the headset on. PRB is coming on in just a second here. Oh, PBR, excuse me. Yeah, okay. I'll be right with you. I'm going to get a read in, all right? Keep getting that shrimp cocktail. Okay, guys, so Profit X. I should make PBR read this. So it's America's #1 sports prediction market. You win real money predicting sports in 40-plus states. Bryson is here, and I think he's grown 6 inches. Do you remember him from my channel last year?
Yeah, I
Look
seen
at
him
Bryson
before.
in the house.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bryson, baby! Stud is here. We're going to have to get him in at some point. But, guys, listen, you guys know the drill. Our brand sponsors are what make this thing go. It's what ultimately allow us to do this on a year-round basis, and we appreciate them. And we also appreciate when you get involved if you're interested in doing so. And so you'll get better odds at Profit X than traditional sports books because you're playing against others, not the house. With Profit X, you can request your own odds, play with confidence, and get super fast payouts straight to your bank, card, or even crypto. And right now, if you sign up at ProfitX.co, which will take you to the screen that you're seeing right now on camera, you'll get up to $200 in profit cash on all your plays for the first 30 days. So go ahead, consider signing up now at ProfitX.co. You can start winning real money predicting sports. Terms and conditions do apply. And let's just take a quick look at what this line is right now and if it's changed at all, because it's been hovering around 4.5, and right now it's raised to 5. So the Ravens are 5-point favorites at home. The over-under is set at 52. I think that's going to be blown out of the water, 52. What do you think?
Yeah, my prediction is a 34-20.
Yeah.
So
Right, it's over all day long. So we'll see. And you can break this thing up by first half touchdown scorers, first touchdowns. Could Rashad Bateman find the end zone tonight?
yeah, we need that
For the first time. I
That
think a
would be
lot
love.
of people are calling for him to get started.
Yeah.
And, of course, you know that Lamar is going to be looking for Mark Andrews early and often to get him involved in this game. Thanks to Profit X for the continued support. And thanks to my guy, PBR,
Yeah,
who
you know I
joins
gotta
the
come
show.
check. You know I gotta come check in.
Oh,
with the
you know
votes.
it. It's
Yo,
great to see you. Let everybody know.
Man.
Remind everybody who's just gracing me with his presence right now.
PBR_Pobby. I don't get to tap in as much as I want to because I'm usually busy during the days, but I don't miss a stream. Like I catch everything. You and Sarah, I catch your own personal. Man, I'm just out here enjoying the time, enjoying the moods. You already know what is going on, man. We turning up. I seen Bobby. Oh, me and Bobby in Buffalo last season. Oh my God, we hitting our joint. He had me on. Yeah, we had us on live stream. The DJ. What was the DJ?
Whoever the hell was performing that day, we went nuts.
Oh, we went crazy, man. It was a good time. It was cold.
Yeah, and you want to know what happened?
I drove up in Southeast PA in a blizzard.
Yeah, you want to know what happened too for 2 weeks following?
Yeah, I know.
Buffalo Plague. I ain't going back there.
You should have took a shot at Jameson. That's the cure. That Jameson will carry you.
Yes, it
I know
does.
you like the old fashioned, huh?
Yes, I do.
He's the old fashioned type of dude.
Had one last night, matter of fact. Good to be back in Baltimore. PBR Poppy is with me right now. We were in Buffalo together, as he mentioned. And let me tell you, and I hate to be the white guy that makes the black comparison, so don't hang me on this. But, dude, you give me some OB Toppin vibes right now. Is anybody else feeling that?
That's the first time I ever got that before.
Is anybody else seeing OB Toppin? Or is that just me?
That's crazy.
When you're the white guy and you put your neck out like this, you gotta be careful.
No, you're fine. But Bobby's always been Bobby. The hood loves Bobby. Let me tell y'all that much. This right now, Bobby. He knows how to use the lingo. He knows how to stay current. He knows how to keep it cool. He knows how to.
Just don't tell Fat Country Boy that. You're not gonna like that. I banned PKB's ass. I'll tell you that. He gone out of here.
And PFP, I gotta come see you too. We still got an hour or something left, so I gotta go to what is it, Lot G? I gotta go check out PHP Prof.
You know what? I just told Eric when we were in commercial break for a second that there's just sometimes pregame, especially for primetime games, where it is so darn difficult for me to get
everywhere
to multiple places, and I got to keep track of my equipment. And
it makes you realize how small an hour is. Like,
oh, dude, it's crazy. So yes, so let's make sure we make the most of our time.
Facts.
Okay. And the question that I've been asking everybody that's stepped into this show tonight is this: How much are the Ravens going to miss Nnamdi Madubuike tonight?
Yeah.
And your answer to that question is what?
We'll notice in the beginning of the game. How often do they want to run inside? I'm sure they'll have Montgomery running up inside a lot, early and often. I mean, we'll find out early how often they want to go to that well, but I mean, we still got guys lined up in there. We got Broderick gonna fill in. Tyson's gonna do his thing. We're gonna be fine, man.
Here's where I'm at.
That's what gives me that's what makes me think they're gonna have extra. That's what makes me give them 20 instead of 10.
And I'm sorry, your prediction was what?
34-20.
34-20, and you're saying there's a 10-point swing without Nnamdi.
Yeah, without Nnamdi.
Okay. So you'd be 34-10 without him.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, with him.
With him.
You'd be 34-10. Okay. So one of the things I'm looking at early here, okay, and this is on some of the study coming off the Chicago game, and I get it. The Bears are a different defense than the Ravens are. I get that. But the Bears also took care of Dallas pretty handily yesterday, did they not?
That's true.
They look pretty good. Now you can counter that and be like, Bobby, it's Dallas. I get that. But here, for the purpose of this conversation, early on, one of the things I'm going to be looking at specifically is, especially with how youthful, and we had Will Birchfield on today. You may have caught him live. He was a Detroit reporter for us. And he reminded us that the interior part of the Lions offense, and meaning offensive line, is inexperienced, young, and there's not a lot of cohesion between the two of them. With that said, that didn't stop them at all from having a lot of success against Chicago. Outside runs with Jahmyr Gibbs, right? Once they established the run game, that allowed Jared Goff to get going in the play-action passing game, and they've got three big-time weapons that get involved, whether it be Amon-Ra St. Brown, whether it be Sam Laporta at tight end, Jameson Williams, and others, right?
Weapons.
One of the things I'm looking at initially, and this starts up front, can the Ravens stop running let me put it this way. Can Detroit successfully run in between the tackles? If they can, early, that to me is going to show a little bit of vulnerableness there with the interior part of Zach Orr's defense. What do you think?
Yep, that was my exact sentiments early. Well, I think they're going to try to do that early. If we can plug it up, we'll send Roquan on some middle blitzes. I know we got Teddy Buchanan that's been stepping up lately. He's shown me that he can run sideline, to sideline with a couple backs.
Yes, he can.
Now we'll find out. Now Jahmyr Gibbs knows how to stretch that boy, and he knows how to get it around the corner. So this is gonna show me a lot about Teddy, because Teddy, we'll see number 40 in there, and we'll see him running sideline to sideline with a lot with Jahmyr Gibbs, and we'll see if he can stretch it.
Yes. And Mike's hitting on something right now, too.
Loving it.
The St. Brown-Marlowe slot matchup's going to be a lot of fun
Yeah,
to
that's
watch.
gonna be fun. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
sure.
you mentioned Teddy. Okay. Teddy looks to have stolen, or let's call it earned. Let's be clear on this. He looks to have earned the weak side starting linebacker spot. Here's Roquan, his running mate, talking about his play and his running mate, Teddy Buchanan, earlier this week.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot of respect for Teddy, man. The guy played 5 years in college, so he's been around ball for a while. Been playing linebacker his entire life, so like he got a lot of experience. Very smart player, man. Don't make a lot of the same mistakes, and very advanced for a rookie. So EDC them got themselves a steal with him in the fourth, I think. Yeah, we kick it. We definitely kick it a lot. Got a lot of similar things we enjoy doing together. Great guy, very smart, able to understand the game, especially as a rookie, man. Like the way he understands and sees the game as a rookie, way better than what I did as a rookie. So hats off to him, and I'm excited to keep growing with him and whoever else they have out there with me.
Roquan, excited Smith there on Teddy Buchanan. Yeah. The middle part of this defense, particularly with the tight end play, right? Yes, the intermediate passing game with Jared Goff. That they're going to have to get that cleaned up. Gap integrity, like Clinton just noted a little while ago. But again, I think the reason why I've stressed this now for 40-plus minutes on this show, there's one specific reason why I've been so heavily focused on the ground game, and that will ultimately be the complementary piece that they want to get Jared Goff into his comfort zone as a play action.
Yeah, he wants to stay in the pocket.
But the reason why I'm continuing to harp on that, PBR, is simple. Because I'm so overly confident that the Ravens will put up 30 to 35, maybe even a third straight 40 piece in their sleep.
Be amazing.
Because that's what Todd Monken has cultivated here. You already know they're going to get some 12 personnel in there with Kohler and Andrews. They've brought up Zaire Mitchell-Payton to be like the Ricard, if you will, at times. He's shown some signs with his blocking ability. And if there's one thing that's been on my mind this week, it's Derrick Henry, a pissed-off Derrick Henry, talking about what happened against the Browns. Listen to this.
What are you hoping to see differently out of the run game this week after last week?
Be better, and that never happened again. Continue to get better. Myself first, be better with the football and be more efficient, be more explosive, and us just getting better each and every day and letting it translate each and every week.
Do you feel when watching it, it was because it looked like the Browns, their focus was, hey, we're going to stop the run. But from your vantage point, do you feel it was more your guys than what they did, or was it more what they did that provided the final results?
How I look at it, I always look at myself first. I never look at another man and saying what they did wrong. I always point the finger at me, saying I need to be better. If they're stopping the run, there's no way to go, then make one. And I feel like I didn't do that well, and I need to do better at that. But as a whole, we just gonna focus on keep getting better, and I need to be better, and that's my focus.
So we just got intercepted there. You guys got the drill. Lottie was awesome to not only come say hello and throw in a couple super chats, but Lottie gave me my first game badge. This is cracking me up because there's some people that might see this, right?
As a fan.
They might see this and they say to themselves, wait a second. One, is he a fan? Two, I thought he went to like 100 in the press box, and the answer would be more like 50 maybe, or a little bit less than that when I was covering the team. But anyway, thanks to Lottie. That was really sweet.
We're making Bobby an honorary fan.
My first game. My first game.
And it's a blackout Monday night game. These are crazy. We don't get these too often. We don't get home Monday night games too often, let alone Monday night games.
No doubt. And
this is amazing.
And that's why I'm going to give myself enough time to set up, to break all of this down, throw it in the car, and get across, because I want to watch the flyover. I want to listen to Samantha Polino, our girl, right?
You got to hear the national anthem with the O. You got to get the O in there.
Yes.
It's a tradition out here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yo, shout out to Eric Hill. I seen that was gifting people with Section 126 tickets, man. You are amazing, bro. Like, Oh man, this community is crazy.
Is he something
I've
else?
seen it build up. I'm quietly in the shadows watching this thing build up. I can't, like I said, I can't be as active as I want to be, but when I can, you see me, I'll pop up.
But you know what's awesome
always show
though
love.
is that people like you, right? That like PBR Poppy probably wasn't like recognizable to people until the last couple weeks. And when people do feel inclined to get more involved with us, it's like a domino effect. It's freaking awesome. So we appreciate it. Your closing thoughts before you head on out to Lot G with PHP and company on tonight's blockbuster game.
I just want to tell you, the atmosphere is going to be amazing. And our players, when the atmosphere is like this, there's not too many times our guys let us down, man. They know what time it is. I'm gonna go tap in with Jimmy Smith. I'm gonna go take a flick with him. Then we gonna go walk over to the stadium. I'm gonna see if he'll take a shot at Jameson with me. I can't get Bobby to do one with me. But,
where's he at?
And shout out, I want to say shout out to my son. I wanted to bring him, my son Julian. I couldn't bring him because he got school tomorrow, my first grader. But I just want to shout out my son Julian Rush.
Heck yeah. What's going on, Julian? Hope you have a great day tomorrow,
love you,
baby.
boy.
It's gonna be a victory Tuesday for your boy Jewel.
Yeah,
and
we
let
gonna
Jimmy know. Let Jimmy know where we're at over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him when I
down.
go check it. I'm gonna go tell him when I check him down.
You know it.
Yo, I love you guys, Voltrons, man. I'm one of y'all. I've been tapped in since this guy first got his blue check mark.
Let's
on
go.
Facebook. You already
Let's
know.
go.
We've been here.
Thank you.
Ah.
Let's go. One of these days, maybe I'll get it reactivated. You know, if the NFL ever gives me my Facebook badge, sure would be nice. All right, brother. You too. Thanks so much. Oh man, that was great. That's a classic call right there. PBR Poppy is in the house, and we are live, guys, at Be More Around Town here at 801 West Austin Street, outside the bank. Come see me, as Mark Ingram used to say. Come see me. I'm about that. Where you at, Mark? Number 21. Got a lot of love for that guy. Ran into him in New Orleans last year, which was a hysterical meetup. You won't find a better dude out there. And I appreciate you guys for being with me tonight. Thanks to Prophet X. Thanks to my bookie. And that's what I'm going to tell you about right now. Because if you're waiting for Sunday to start betting, you're missing potentially half the fun and half the money. College football is already cooking. Upsets, blowouts, wild covers, and my bookie lets you hit it all. I'm talking about game lines, player props, and more. Everything you need before the pros even kick off. So when Sunday rolls around, you're already up. My bookie's got it all under one roof. You can win big on the NFL Super Contest and Survivor pools. And if you're new to my bookie, you can use my code BobbyB. That's BOBBYB. And any bet you choose up to $500 is fully covered. You can make your play, and if it doesn't hit, you get it right back when you opt in using your bet back bonus token. My bookie's where betting, and I should say bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And do me and yourself a favor. Please gamble responsibly. If you're having trouble, call 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-522-4700. Thanks to my bookie for the opportunity to work together. And, of course, thanks to Be More Around Town for the continued support and opportunity to set up shop here at the premier tailgate option. There's a bunch of road trip opportunities as well. And man, oh, man, it's so good to be back, not only at the Be More tailgate setting, but just in Baltimore. You guys know that I am down in St. Pete for the foreseeable future, and it means a lot. It means a lot to be back here. This place has always had a special spot in my heart. And I think from a primetime game standpoint, this is going to be something else tonight inside the bank. We're coming up on, an hour and a half or so? A little over an hour and a half till kickoff. And we got flyovers going on right now. This place is jumping. My brother and I are going to be going into the game. We are going into the game for the first time as a spectator in a non-press box setting. Any minute now, inactives will be coming out. And Detroit's has hit the timeline first. So why don't we bring theirs up first? And we know that Marcus Davenport was designated to injured reserve. He's their star edge rusher. And so as far as the rest of the deal here, let's just take a look. Okay, Thomas Harper, Craig Reynolds, Kingsley Equakun, Chris Smith, and Mekhi Wingo. Those are your inactives for the Detroit Lions. Again, both teams without key members. Certainly, I think Marcus Davenport's the big name there for the Ravens. It'll probably end up being a mixture of Jair Alexander, Keaton Mitchell, Kyle Van Noy, Isaiah Likely, a couple others. We'll take a look in just a bit when they come out. And they should hit the timeline any second. If you guys have them before I do, just let me know. But I'm waiting to see what's going on, dude. How you doing? Great. I love when people say hello because they got no clue that I'm live. We better get Bryson on the show here in just a bit. Here comes Bryson. Let's go. How are you? Hey, Detroit's in the house, Bryson. We don't like that, do we? Come on in, brother. The first thing I said was, man, I think my dude grew 6 inches. You look good. All right, Bryson's in the house.
What's up?
Good to see you, dude.
Good to see you.
What's been going on? How was your summer?
It was great. It went by fast though.
Dude, I feel like we've been doing this for
a long time.
Gosh, this is our third year now, right?
Yeah, but it seems longer.
I think man, how tall are you now?
5'1".
Okay, and you playing football this fall?
I am.
Now, remind me 2 things. 1, your position, and 2, the team.
Boston Cougars and running back.
Oh, you're running back.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, how's it been going so far? They letting you get some snaps?
I'm getting a lot of snaps, and I'm the starting back.
You're the starter?
I'm the starter.
Okay. And let's get a photo for Mom, too. You want to come around? Let's go. Absolutely. We're going to have to splice them all together and get like 2023, 24, and 25 now. But, okay, so what's been your top performing game so far rushing yards wise?
Probably I had a couple like games that I had like 15 to 10 yard rushes multiple times.
Oh, yeah?
So probably 35 yards.
That a boy.
Yeah.
And what's your record?
We're not that good. We're 1-2, 1-3.
1-2 so far, 1-3. Okay. What's been the Achilles heel of the team?
They've just been we've been undersized a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Offensive line's
up
not.
Top.
Yeah.
So nobody's opening up homes for you, huh?
No.
It's like Lele in the run game. Is that what you're telling me? Oh no. He's good against the pass, but not exactly the run.
Yeah.
All right. Well, inactives are coming out here in a minute, so I'm going to have you help me out and instantly react to them. And here they are. Let's make sure we bring them up on the screen. Okay. So Keaton Mitchell continues to be a healthy scratch, which is not a surprise if you've been following along. And here is the full group. I'm going to bring in this in just a second, and Bryson and I are going to instantly react tonight to the Ravens inactives. Give me 1 second here. We're doing a little bit of this and that. You know how we do it on the fly, Bryson.
Yep.
Okay. Here's what we got going on tonight. Here are your inactives. It's Jair Alexander. No surprise, he will miss his second consecutive game for this team. Of course, he was a healthy scratch last week. He played 30% of the snaps in week 1, and I think we all kind of thought to ourselves, man, he just doesn't quite feel ready yet. So he continues to sit. Keaton Mitchell will continue to be a healthy scratch. Pat Ricard dealing with the calf, which has plagued him all season long. Kyle Van Noy with the hamstring. Carson Vincent is the rookie tackle. Isaiah Likely, maybe one more week. We'll see his season debut, hopefully for his case, coming up in Arrowhead next weekend. And Nnamdi Madubuike, of course, that popped up with a neck. And that's what everybody's kind of bracing themselves for. How serious might this neck injury be for Nnamdi Madubuike? Your thoughts on the big loss up front for Zach Orr's defense?
It's big that we lost him, and I hope that we can get him back as soon as possible because he's a big rusher for our defense.
He's a big problem, and now they're hoping that the by-committee approach to essentially replacing Nnamdi can be successful. I'm talking about Travis Jones, the load up front. I'm talking about Aeneas Peebles, the rookie out of Virginia Tech. I'm talking about Brent Urban, even if it is just a small sample size of what they ask from him. They're going to need all that more tonight because of the two-headed monster that Detroit brings in.
They got a powerful
offense.
Yeah.
What Gibbs and Montgomery. Goff is not mobile. We know this, and that's why they have a great running game to complement him as a passer and a play-action passer at that. So here are your inactives. Folks are weighing in at it as we speak. Mike says, didn't you and Mina both say there was going to be a Monday pregame appearance? I don't want to have to pull the receipts, but the people were confused. Mike, I think you're the only one that's confused.
Yeah.
Now, what we were talking about, we were plugging her pregame show coverage for ESPN Monday Night Countdown, which is currently taking place at M&T Bank Stadium right now on the field. I think that's what Mike's referring to. He also likes to put words in my mouth. That's what Mike likes to do. But no, so yeah, we had Mina Kimes on the show on Friday, which was a great opportunity.
Pretty cool.
And Mike, thank you for clearing up what some were confused about. What else are you looking at going into this game?
I think that it's a big loss that we have Patrick Ricard injured.
Yeah.
Because we saw last year how big he was with Derrick Henry's runs. And he's just a great guy blocking for Lamar and Derrick Henry. So it's going to be a big loss for him.
Let's be clear. There's a huge difference right now. I think we can all agree that there's a big difference in talent gap. There's a talent gap between these two teams. But knowing what the Ravens are now going forth without tonight, we're talking about Pro Bowl, all-pro caliber types of talent. Yes, sir. What up, Gal? Good to see you, brother. Hey, did you sneak your way in here? Do you want to sit down for a couple minutes? Okay, come on over. The kid Gowie, I had to get up and show him a little bit of love for a minute, right? That's the guy right there. You familiar with him at all?
I'm not.
He is a huge NBA content creator, and he's a beast. I mean, he's got interviews with Steph Curry and all the guys. He's a Baltimore guy at heart, and he's a huge Ravens fan. So anyway, we were saying, what were we saying?
Patrick Ricard's injury.
Ricard. So you're looking at that in his absence. So they called up Zaire Mitchell-Payton, one of the rookie undrafted tight ends. And so he's been playing a lot lately, meaning this is his last practice squad game day activation, meaning if they don't add him to the 53-man roster next week, he could be eligible to be claimed off waivers. And so they're either going to need to add him if they think Pat is potentially done for considerable amounts of time. Hopefully not. I would be heartbroken for him if that's the case because this is a contract year for Pat. So, for his sake, I really hope not. But that'll be something to watch in the next couple of days. You know, a lot of people are like, look, Zaire's not a pass-catching threat. And that may not be the case. The guy's a freaking undrafted rookie. Have a little bit of grace for the guy. He's just getting his career started. One thing he is, though, he's a willing blocker. He's out there busting his butt. And so that'll be fun to watch. Yes. But you're right. The Ricard, and I actually asked a guest this earlier on tonight, and that was this. It was, at what point will Pat Ricard's loss start to come back to bite them? At what point will they really miss him? And I don't know the answer to that because right now, having put up 40 and 41, they haven't missed him yet.
Not yet.
Could they have used him in the fourth quarter, though?
Probably.
In Buffalo? Yes. And could they have used him against Cleveland, only putting forth, 47 total rushing yards as a team?
Yeah.
They could have used
them
then.
Use them.
But in terms of overall output,
we don't really need them.
Yes. What else is on your mind, Bryson? And let everybody know one thing that they need to absolutely know about your family's business. Mother Shuckers, who I'm sucking down some right now. I got a little bit of shrimp, so you tell us about Mother Shuckers as I eat my last shrimp.
It's the best oysters you can get in Baltimore and best shrimp. Nice. Any oysters you want, farm raised, local, anything.
My man is a born salesman over here. It's just what he does. It's just what he does. Your parents raised you right.
Thank you.
How are the boys doing?
Doing pretty good. They're both at Alabama now.
Yeah. Alabama, and they're seeing some not so great football these days. Good thing they went earlier on, right?
No idea what's happened to their program.
Because they got 1 year of Saban, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because they're juniors now.
Well, my oldest brother, he got 1 year, but then my other brother's a freshman now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And look at the great Jimmy Smith in the distance right now. We just made eye contact with each other. He's getting after it over there. You already know it. Look at him. He's looking clean. He's got his fade. We're going to have to get him on the show at some point.
Yes.
I'll have to ball hawk him down, but he's having a good old time over there. So if you're listening out there and you're at this tailgate and you want to help me produce, okay, go track down Jimmy Smith because he's eyeing me down right now as if to say, if you got a drink for me over there, maybe I'll come visit you.
Over.
But if there's no drink, I ain't coming. And can you blame the guy?
I can't.
Couple more years for you, though, bad boy.
Yeah, just a couple more years.
Oh, meanwhile, look at Pops. He just put a shot down over there. Look at these two. Your parents are awesome. Look at them over there. Remind me their first names.
Oh, Will and Amy.
Will and Amy,
Yes.
yeah. These two are hilarious. Look at them. They're having a blast. You guys got the best time together.
We do.
Mother Shuckers, Bryson's finest, Mr. Falston. Let's
Mr.
call you
Falston,
that. And Mr.
I like
Running
that.
Back. Who says an undersized running back right here? A guy makes up for it in heart, character, and tenacity. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. And look at the confetti coming down here.
Looks, it's a beautiful night for football.
At 801 West Austin Street, be more around town. Jimmy Smith and his boys got cigars in their mouths. We're rolling tonight. It's week 3 of this NFL season. I'm so glad to be back in Baltimore. Did I tell you I moved?
I did not.
I'm living in St. Petersburg, Florida now.
Oh,
the
wow.
Tampa area. So the next time they play the Bucks, I want you and your family to come on down.
I like that.
We'll do a pregame show in Tampa. All right? All right, Bryson.
All right.
And do you have your final score prediction for me?
I do. I have 41-35.
41-35, and what a lot of people are expecting will be a barn burner, baby.
I hope so.
Maybe a barn, maybe a shootout. Look, I think the easy, low-hanging fruit is to predict a shootout.
Yes.
That's pretty obvious. Where I think that formula where I think that could easily happen is if the Ravens are losing the trenches early. If they're losing in the trenches early, meaning defensively,
Yes.
and they're running the football at ease,
yeah.
then that's going to allow Goff to get super comfortable. They're going to open up their play-action passing game. I really want to watch Marlon Humphrey and Amon-Ra St. Brown's matchup in the slot.
I do.
That's going to be a great matchup.
That's going to be a matchup right there.
I also want Zach Orr. Let's get some simulated pressures going. Let's get some exotic blitzes going. Let's try and get in Jared Goff's face early if you're Zach Orr and company. You knock him off his spot a little bit. You get him rattled. He can't extend the play. All due respect to him, he's a great player. And I'm really happy for him that he's resurrected his career after it all went south for him in L.A., and they totally wrote him off. But one thing that he's not going to do is extend a play like Lamar Jackson. Who will?
Yeah, he will. He's a great quarterback, and I think we have to keep the Lions' offense on their toes. We can't let them just go downfield early in the game. We have to shut them down, show them that we can stop them.
Yeah, I think that's smart. I think that's smart, Bryson. Enjoy it, dude.
All right.
Have fun tonight, all right?
Thank you.
And keep those rushing yards coming, baby. I want to see that in the paper. Let's go. Bryson in the house. Shout out Amy and Will and everybody. Man, this place is rolling tonight. You know what? What should we do? Because do you know him personally? Bryson wants to go book Jimmy for me. What should we do? Because I don't want to interrupt him over there. That's one thing I don't want to do is interrupt Jimmy. He's with his boys right now. I think he's getting smothered. But yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Oh, this is classic. I gotta stand up. How do you guys like my whole body? Huh? Oh, here comes a body. What's going on, brother? Hey, yeah, you're out. Okay, enjoy it, brother. What's up, bro? Why don't you grab yourself a headset, young man? How's it going? Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. We're gonna stand actually, and I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the tripod here for a second. Jimmy Smith just gave me 5-minute wave, so he'll be coming over here in just a bit.
What up, Flock Nation?
John, say hello. I'm just going to put this up for 1 second.
What up, Flock Nation? Let's get it! Week 3, baby! Woo! We got a damn good home record against Detroit, so we can't expect for the night to be much different. Let's get it!
Who the hell needs to sit down anyway? I mean, I don't really want to. What's going on, dude? Come on in, man. Hold on, I got to keep working with the tripod here for a second. Hold on a second, John. Let everybody know what your score prediction is, big fella. Take over the show, young man. All right. Give us 1 second.
We got to be realistic. I think that Detroit is going to be able to put some points up on the board. Shout out Carla. Carla's getting after it. Wouldn't mind. 40-27. We'll see. What up, Carla? Woo! Carla, say what? Let's go, Flock! Let's go,
back! Woo! I almost forgot how electric Baltimore is. I was gone for the summer, but now we're back, and this place has a heartbeat like no other. Huh? All right, let's get it! All right, we're in a standing location now. What do you say, mofos, huh? We're standing in this B. Let's go. All right, so Jimmy Smith's going to be joining us in just a bit here. And it looks like he's getting himself a bevy. And we are standing in B more. Let's go. What do we say, guys? Huh? So who the hell's telling me that I got to update my sneaker game? Why don't you go pound some salt if you think I can upgrade my sneaker game. You know that? Guys, I'm getting ready for my first ever Ravens game tonight, and it's become apparent to me that this place is going to be rocking tonight. I mean, can we be clear on this? It is prime time at the bank. It's a blackout. The Ravens and Lamar have been absolutely nothing short of excellent in this format on Monday Night Football, and we're going to hear from the Super Bowl champion himself momentarily. The great Jimmy Smith is making his way over in the coming moments. I have no idea where John just ended up, but I tell you what, this is going to be something. Go-Go Gadget is letting it rip right now in the background, by the way, and this place is going nuts. Guys, we all remember what happened 2 years ago. Listen to Jared Goff talking to what happened 2 years ago against this team.
About the 2023 game?
Yeah, they kicked our butt. They got after us early and often, and yeah, we certainly remember that.
What can you draw from that 2023 game and anything? Like, can you go back and watch that tape at all? Is there anything from that from preparing?
Yeah, maybe some motivation value that, you know, we just kind of went in there and they took it to us. You know, I think we've got a lot of respect for their team and their coaches and the way they've gone about their business for a long time. And I'd like to feel they feel the same way about us. But we got to go in there and prove it and show them that, you know, we obviously can hang with them and we're a great team. And in that instance, we didn't. So certainly have a little bit to prove this week.
A lot's changed in 2 years. How much do you feel like you guys have changed since that Baltimore game last?
Yeah, we've grown up a little bit. Absolutely, we've matured. We've gotten, you know, another 36, 40 games or so under our belt since then, and they're a different team. We're a different team. I don't know if that game speaks much to this game, other than you know, maybe provides a little bit of extra juice for us. But yeah, I don't think there's much other than that to carry over.
Obviously, you always want to start games hot, but given what happened in that game, is there more urgency to make sure that you don't fall behind quickly?
That game was 2 years ago, and that's.
Look who we got. Show me that alignment, baby. Hey, if you were meeting Amon-Ra St. Brown
I would murder you.
Slots.
It wouldn't even be close.
What's that?
Amon-Ra St.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra.
Well, take me inside the Marlin matchup tonight, because I think he's going to see Amon-Ra quite a bit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. I can't think of his name. But
Here we go.
he's a shorter guy, and he's stocky and he's quick.
Yep.
So Marlin's thing is he's a press guy, but he's going to have to play a little bit off for him because he's a shifty guy. What he's really going to do is force him one way and make him catch one ball. That's kind of your game plan against a guy that can do everything. Force him one way, make him catch one ball. Don't let him go deep.
Okay. Now, as far as the Nnamdi loss is concerned, is this one of those nights where is it by committee replacement of what Nnamdi gives them? I mean, can one dude,
Justin. I'm like, who's Nnamdi? Who is that guy?
we get yelled at when we don't do it, you know? It's like,
tell Justin I said Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said before in our last talk, like we're a little bit stiffer than normal years up there to me, and by that I mean we're not as we don't have a whole bunch of OAs just crashing the edges. We got some Van Noy, we got some big body run stopping type of guys. So tonight when you put a Jabo in, you know what I mean, or I don't know. I don't claim to know. But you put a Jabo in, you have a Mike Green, young guy, very young guy. These guys are active after pass rushers. They're active after the quarterback. And tonight, Jared Goff has to be pressured, or decimated.
It's like I know. Nobody wants to acknowledge that because I get it, like it's the opponent, but
no,
but this dude, I mean, they wrote him off in LA, and he's come back, and he and Dan Campbell have literally turned around that franchise.
He's never been a bad quarterback. There's, there's system players, system quarterbacks. He is partly system, partly really kind of good. You know what I mean? But he's in the right system. He is a Joe Flacco-esque when it comes to play action, and I got a great arm. So that's where I think he really shines at. So if we don't get any pressure on him, it could be a bad day in the sense that it could be Buffalo Bill-ish. You know what I mean? In the sense that if you give a good quarterback 85 plays with no pass rush, they're going to figure out how to get you eventually. And that's kind of what tonight's game plan with no Van Noy, no Justin. Right. We have Travis, we got Ajabo, we got Owe. We got guys, but we don't have a proven guy tonight that's going to step up and unless Mike Green is a rookie, put a lot on him to come out and just blow it away.
Does Travis get doubled a lot tonight?
He's going to get doubled every single
all
game
night long.
He's a monster like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not, and he does give pass rush presence, but he's the guy that's always getting double teamed when we have all of our starters. So, how is that going to work?
Yeah. Now, on the flip side, though, at what point, if any time at all, do they start to miss Ricard's presence? Because they put up 40-plus, obviously, back-to-back games. Now, there was a special team touchdown in there. But
last game. But honestly, Ricard is a great presence. He's a big body. He moves people. He does a great job. But our offense is so multifaceted that you can honestly play different games. Like last game, we had to go to receivers. No running game. You know what I mean? Like this is the offense where you pick your poison. I think they're right. Pick your poison. And Lamar is good enough to throw it, to run it, to do everything. And as long as he has the full capability of I can run when I want to run, not when they say, that can just do whatever he wants to do, I think that we'll win this game no matter what. Because I think Lamar controls the game.
No Jair tonight for the second consecutive week.
He's probably not ready.
I was going to say.
Based off the first game, we talked about it.
We did.
Being a cornerback, coming back off an injury, and guarding the best people, the fastest people in the league, it's not an easy task. Yeah. So he probably went out there a little bit too early, got his feelings hurt a little bit, and coach even seen it. We did it one time with Rashawn Melvin, I'll never forget. He went out there against Cincinnati, and 8 plays in a row, they just fried him up, and coach was like, he's not ready. But he's at his best. I just told somebody this. I said, I would love to have Jair Alexander at his peak, as best he can get, for 6 games. That's all I need. Just 6 games. Cheeto is good. I'd leave him in all season. 6 games.
Cheeto's balling, man.
Yeah, I want Jair for 6 of his best games towards the end of the season.
Make it the final third.
You know
the final third of the
like,
season.
That's it.
Make it the final third of the season. Don't rush him. I mean,
he's a mercenary.
Yeah, we asked you the other night. He had to have been in Harbaugh's ear.
Oh my gosh,
he must have been.
But the thing is this: Harbaugh believes us. He trusts us. So Harbaugh's gonna throw us out there. There's so many times I'm like, I can't really. He's like, you're still good. Let's go. You know what I mean? Not in a bad way, but
yeah.
He's like, listen, the other option is not this. So think, you know what I mean? But I'm a size guy. Jair is not a size guy, so he's not going to just go out there and
he is slender, boy.
He's not as big, but he is a very talented guy. And right now, you can tell he don't got his cat-like reflexes. So watching him chase and watching him before, I'm like, okay, he's not ready. But that's the tough thing for the Ravens because, like I said, once you put up a player, once you say, hey, you're playing this dude, that guy is special teams, that guy is everything you need. And if he says, I can't play after 3 plays, you're like, whoa. You know what I mean?
What do you make of the quick yank this year of Trenton Simpson compared to last year? They gave him more chances early on. It seemed like the yank that leash was a lot shorter this year than it was last.
I think Teddy Buchanan is just better.
Straight up.
I think he's edging him. I'm not going to say how much better. I don't know Trenton Simpson's outcome, and I don't want to be harsh on him. But, yeah, he's definitely one of the weaker points in the defense right now. And it's not an ability standpoint. I think it's more of an understanding. But Teddy Buchanan to be a rookie, come in and play just as good as him, tells you a lot.
Who's leading that charge, you think, in terms of the decision to shorten that leash? Is that a Zach thing? Is that a Pagano influence? Where is that coming from?
It's a committee.
You think so?
I'm sure Harbaugh and they all talk about that. That's a committee situation.
What's going on? You watching the show? You watching the show? Get some camera time. Yeah, get yourself some camera time. I know. It's a tough day to be 5'7" today. It's a tough day.
You gotta hit it.
No, it's up. We're up here.
You gotta face it down,
man.
I already made my reservations for Santa Clara, baby. We in there. Hey, you got a suite.
Hey, there we go.
Any injury, we in there.
This is classy. You come.
Here's my beautiful
How
wife.
are you?
Here's my beautiful
I'm
wife,
Bobby.
Lindsay
Nice
Smith.
to meet you. We're live. You can say hello to everybody. Love the pants. Where are the boys at? Oh, they're over here?
All three of them.
Where?
All three of them right there.
Where are
Jalen,
they?
the 22. Julian right there in the purple.
Yeah, there they are.
And then you see Beans right there.
Yeah, these guys are running around rampant. This guy's the guest booker extraordinaire right here. He always tracks down
He
Jimmy.
gave me a jello shot. Fireball.
Fireball.
To all the Ravens fans that like Fireball,
You got to
do it.
Pregame live streaming. I'll let you go, man. Enjoy it. Look at this place.
No, this is dope. Dope.
That's the young brother right there in
That's your little bro?
in the Jackson jersey.
Your little bro?
Yeah. Uh-oh, yeah.
Little Bobby Trosset.
Oh, here he comes. Yeah, come. Oh, yeah.
Is he over 18?
Oh, barely.
He's like a baby.
He just moved to Fells Point.
Oh,
You're
no.
You're going to be bobbing around
Oh,
Fells.
no.
Let's go. Here we go. John, meet Jimmy. John, Jimmy. Let's go. Oh my God. What's going on? The show's been hijacked.
It has.
It's a rough day to be 5'8".
Tequila. You never got it. All right, you're waiting on it right now.
Oh, as you guys can see,
So this is what 37 looks like in retired.
37 and spry. How you feeling physically?
Physically, I feel amazing.
Good.
I really do.
Good.
Moving back to Baltimore was
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought that was
a great boost to life.
I thought that was.
I miss my family, but it was a great boost to life.
When did it actually become official?
When Little Bean started playing football, and I was flying to go see him to play one game. I'm like, no, not one game.
No.
This is not it.
No, not time zone. No.
I'd rather Jalen plays at 9 a.m. and then Beans plays at 2:45. Perfect. So every Saturday I'm
lunch.
driving
20
hours. Doesn't matter.
Nice. Awesome. All right, we'll go spend some time with them.
Okay.
Enjoy it. Thanks again for coming on. Tell the boys I said hello over there. We'll catch up soon. Thanks, Jimmy. Well, is he not the best? Is Jimmy Smith not the best? What a great guy he is. You will not find anybody that is more down to earth than Jimmy Smith. What a freaking time it is tonight, guys. We got confetti coming down over here. Go-Go Gadgets going nuts. And we're an hour out before things get going at the bank, which means I got to get across town. I got to pack up all this stuff, then get back to Canton where we're going live. It's time, baby. It is time to spectate for the very first time inside the bank, baby. That's what's coming up tonight. I look forward to it. Thanks to Be More Around Town, the premier tailgate and road trip company here in Baltimore. Thanks to all of you for spending some time with me. Thanks to Profit X and Preston Automotive Group and MyBookie and everybody else that contributes to this show and makes it what it is. You guys are incredible. This place is coming down to the wire. We'll catch up with you tonight, probably around midnight or so inside the vault. Sarah and I will have live coverage deep into the night. I look forward to it. Like the video on your way out. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You guys know the drill. And I will catch up with you in just a bit. You can take your height jokes and shove it where the sun don't shine. I'll talk to you.